This exercise is the Incline Barbell Bench Press. So as you can see here, I've got the bench set up on a 6-inch box here. You can go higher in the incline or deeper in the incline. Just understand that the higher up you go in the incline, the harder the exercise gets and the lower the weight you're going to have to use. So for our purposes here, that's enough of an incline to get up here into the clavicle insertion of the pec to shift the stress up so it builds a little more of the upper part of the pec. As for the performance of the exercise, as with the bench press, there are a couple of things that we have to do in order to keep ourselves safe. A couple of tension techniques. So if you've seen the bench press video already, you understand what these are. The first one is during the lowering phase of the exercise. As I'm bringing the bar down to my chest, I'm going to try to bend the bar into an upside down U or a horseshoe. So I'm lowering the bar down and I am trying actively to bend that bar as I bring it to my chest here and then back up. So if you watch my elbows as I'm doing that, see how the elbows drop? What that does is it creates all kinds of tension through here to help stabilize and support my shoulders in the most vulnerable position on that lift. It's number one. Number two, as I'm coming out of the bottom of that lift, I'm going to actively try to push my thumbs together this direction. So they're coming towards the midline of my body, and what that does is it gets the pec muscles, the kind of the prime movers, if you will, on this exercise to fire a little harder. So on the way down, I'm bending the elbows this direction, trying to bend that bar into a horseshoe here, and then on the way up, I'm driving those thumbs together. Again, obviously the thumbs aren't actually going to move because you've got that barbell in your hands, but the action or the intent of trying to drive the thumbs together will get these guys to fire. As far as breathing goes, we're here, we've unracked it. We're going to take a big, deep breath at the top of the lift into the chest, lower it down so that the bar hits right around nipple level, and then drive the bar back up, exhaling as we go. Okay, so big, deep breath here. Hold the breath in on the way down. Exhale it up. Okay? And the reason we want to do that, we don't want to be trying to breathe in on the way down because you want that big breath full of air, that big lung full of air to help create tension through here to support a good performance and you exhibiting the best of your strength. If we are busy inhaling on the way down, we're not going to have as much tension built up in our upper body. We're not going to be as strong. And as a result, you're not going to be as safe. So this is what the exercise looks like. So I'm going to lie down here on the bench, and I'm going to orient my eyes right up underneath of the bar here. As far as bar grip or grip width on the bar goes, I'm going to go about 2 thumbs out from the edge of the tread or grip on the bar here. So that is 1 thumb. Pull it in, 2 thumbs. And where that typically puts me is ring finger on the ring in the tread here on the bar. So after I've done this a couple times, I kind of know where I'm supposed to go to in terms of hand position. Now, in regards to hand position, you can go wider, you can go a little more narrow, depending on what feels right for you. Just keep in mind that the wider you go, the more stress it puts on your shoulders, and the closer in you go, the less weight you're going to be able to handle. Neither of those is right or wrong. Just understand what it is you're doing when you do it. So 2 thumbs out. Now, with the bench press, with the flat bench, we put a big emphasis on trying to keep the shoulder blades squeezed together.
We don't need to do that quite so much here just because we're not laying down directly flat on our shoulder blades the way that we are on a flat bench press. So our shoulder blades can move a little bit freer here than they would be on a flat bench. So it's not as much of an issue. However, if you have a shoulder history and you find this motion to be uncomfortable, try getting those shoulder blades squeezed in as we do in the bench press. So we're here. I'm going to take a big deep breath into my chest. I've unracked it. Hold that breath in. Bend the bar into a horseshoe. Exhale on the way up. Big deep breath again. Bend the bar into a horseshoe. Bring it down to right around nipple level. Exhale on the way up. And remember, we are pushing the thumbs together on the upstroke of the bench. Now, as far as foot position goes, very similar to where you go with the flat bench, wide stance, feet back. Again, that helps to, just like in the flat bench, it helps to keep your butt down, which is what we want to make sure we are doing just for safety. So that is your incline bench press.